Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Brenda. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. And if you're not new here, I really appreciate you as well. It means so much to me that you guys watch my videos. So I wanted to come out here just to talk to you guys about Valyōu Furniture real quick. I wasn't going to make this video because first of all, it happened so long ago, and that, you know, I was like, maybe they got their stuff together, so I was like, oh, why even bring it up, you know what I mean? Secondly, I was like, I really don't like to talk bad about companies, especially on my channel. Like, I do reviews, but I normally do reviews on stuff that I do like because it's opinionated, you know. So if I like it and you have this same likes that I do, then, you know, you'll watch my video and be like, okay, you know, we have the same vibes or whatever. But as far as talking bad just because I have an opinion on a company, or, you know, little things happen, I got a product and it was dirty and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, that's not a big deal. Companies have bad days, I understand that completely. So I really don't like to talk bad about companies. You know, we're not always gonna have like the best, you know, time, you know what I mean? Everybody has, you know, flaws and stuff like that. However, if it's like a scam, that's like kind of like on another level that I would like to talk about, just to bring awareness on what is happening. So again, another reason why I really didn't want to talk about it was because it's kind of like a hit or miss. When I ordered my couch, there was a lot of good reviews, you know, so people have gotten their couches, they've been happy, they've done 1-year reviews, they've done, like, you know, that's what motivated me to order that couch, especially because, you know, I wanted the whole cloud, you know, dupe. I know they're like dupes and stuff like that, but I wanted that vibe, you know what I mean? I just fell in love with the couches. So the only thing that I really read, like on the, you know, on some of the comments, were like saying that, you know, the material was different, the color was different, just things like that. But these people actually got their couches. So with that said, sorry, like I have cotton mouth because I'm like on amphetamine again, so I'm just like all over the place. But and I also was like really sick, so I might stop and like have some water. But so we ordered a couch, and okay, let me go back. I came on here even though it's been a while and stuff like that because I got recommended a video from Isabella Lanter, I believe that's how you say her name, and I recommend you watching that video if you are thinking about purchasing from Valyōu, because she goes into more depth of what's going on with them right now. I'm just going to give you my experience, and then if you know, if you're thinking about purchasing or if you want second opinion and stuff like that, her video is like great, and I'll link it down below. I don't know her or anything, but she does an amazing job with her videos. So secondly, I just wanted to say, we ordered our couch, which was, you know, the dupe for the cloud couch. I forgot what it's called, and I'm sorry for that, and I'll link it down below. So we ordered that couch, and they're not cheap. I mean, only just because you hear the word dupe doesn't mean they're cheap. They were like, it was like $3,000, right? So when we went on the website, it said this was in August 1st that we ordered the couch, and estimated delivery was on the 28th of August, which estimated, we know it can happen, it might not happen, but it's, you know, like it's around that time. So, and I was like, well, that's not a big deal, you know, 20 days, a month, even 2 months isn't like that big of a deal to me. Like, I could wait. We ended up renting a couch meanwhile because we had no furniture. I'm still fixing up the house as of now. This was like a year ago. But, you know, we're doing it little by little. But that was one of the main purchases because, you know, we're a big family, so we do need a couch. Plus, the holidays were coming, so I was going to have people over. Well, we did have people over and stuff like that. So we ended up renting a couch. Meanwhile, we get this beautiful couch that we're waiting on. So, you know, September 1st comes around and nothing. So we called and they were like, oh, you know, it hasn't been shipped yet, whatever. It's gonna be in 2 weeks. So we're like, okay, cool, 2 weeks, that's still before the holidays, perfect, whatever. We can wait 2 weeks, we already waited a month. So in 2 weeks, you know, we called again and they're like, oh, well, actually, you know, it's gonna be, we're backed up and stuff like that. I just think they didn't have the items, to be honest with you. But you know, they were like, now it's gonna be, they had said September in 2 weeks, like, so that would be like September 15th. And then they moved it to October. So they moved it to October, mid-October. So we're like, oh my God, another month. We were still okay with that. We're like, okay, fine, whatever. You know what I mean? We need the couch. We already paid for it. We're just waiting on it. I was looking at other couches. I really didn't like anything. So I was like, it's worth the wait. You know what I mean? End of October comes around and nothing. So we call back, and by this time they're already annoyed that we're calling back so many times, because I guess, you know, they get annoyed. So we're like, you know, do you have an update with our couch? They're like, no, we'll let you know. And I'm like, okay, but I mean, it's been like 2 months. They're like, well, that was an estimate, dates and stuff like that. So we're like, okay, she's right. So October, nothing. So then November comes around and I'm like, no, like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, let's not get the couch no more. On their defense, which I'm not defending them, I didn't read the fine print saying that you only get credit back, right? You don't get your money back. When you do get the couch, it's 14 days and you gotta ship it out exactly how you got it. If you want a refund, not even a refund, if you want credit, you don't get a refund with them, and it has to be back in the boxes. It's like ridiculous. Like, first of all, 14 days for the purchase. If you don't get your couch within those 14 days, I think I said it wrong before, but when you buy the couch, you have 14 days to get store credit. But you're not even getting your couch in 14 days, if that makes any sense. So I'm sorry to be confusing, but it happened a while ago, so I'm like remembering as I'm telling you guys. But anyways, so you know, at this point I'm like over it. So I called and then they're like, oh, you know, it's getting ready to be shipped and stuff like that. And that was like the first time I ever heard of something happening. So we're like, okay. 3 days later, my husband gets an email saying that it's getting ready to be shipped, I guess, to California, and then from California they'll bring it over here to El Paso. So we're like, okay, cool. Waited long enough. As long as it's here before Christmas, I would be, or actually I wanted it before Thanksgiving. I could deal with Christmas. So then we call back. Oh, so then 2 weeks go by, nothing. And then I ended up chatting with somebody and I'm like, okay, so what is happening? They're like, oh, you know, we're waiting on the delivery service to pick it up. And we're like, so you guys don't have delivery services ready? You're just gonna like wait? Do I have an estimate time? No, it depends on the delivery service. So we don't know if it's gonna be months, days, years. She's like, I really don't know. So I'm like, I'm not gonna wait years for a couch, you know what I mean? So then I'm like, well, can I get a refund back? And they're like, no, we don't give refund back, we only give store credit. And I'm like, okay, so what else do you have? And she's like, well, we have another couch, it's a little bit more expensive. I'm like, I'm not giving these people more money if I can't even get the couch. And they said they had this one in stock, which I think they didn't. But anyways, so I'm like, I'm not gonna give these people my money, an extra $1,000 for another couch. So, and then them hold $4,000 instead of $3,000. So then they're like, well, do you want something else? We could give you store credit. I'm like, no, because I'll order something else that's gonna take another 3 months. Like, you guys are just gonna keep my money forever because you guys don't have product, you know? So at this point I'm getting upset. It takes so much for me to get upset, right? And I do have PMDD, FYI. So I was going through PMDD, I was getting a little frustrated. I'm like chatting with somebody else, calling them, they're not picking up my calls, they're not answering my emails. So I'm just like really upset at this point. I get my husband involved and I'm like, I don't even want the couch, I want our money back. So they're like, we don't give money back, the credit, we'll give you credit, you know, you know, blah, blah, blah. We'll have the manager call you. So the manager did call us. She was like, you know what, I'm able to get this couch to you, like, out of all, like, now you could get the couch to us, you know? So we're like, I was like, I don't even want it anymore. Just please, you know, respect the fact that, you know, you guys didn't, you know, hold your end of the bargain. So just give me back my money and that's it. It's not like I'm asking my money. You guys, you know, for my money, you guys gave me a product and I just didn't like it, you know? I literally haven't gotten my couch in like I don't know how many months. So she was like, no, she's like, we can't do that, blah, blah. So I called the bank, and the bank's like, at this point, you know, it's up to them. So I kept calling and calling and calling. Finally they agreed to give us our money back. You have to kind of harass them. You have to get the BBB involved, the Better Business Bureau. I messed up. I didn't read those reviews. I only like watch YouTube videos. I watched the good reviews, which there are good reviews. So like, I'm not saying everybody's gonna have this situation going on, because some people have gotten their couch. Some people do love their couch. Some people are happy with their couch. But I'm just saying, like, what I went through, and when I started reading the reviews on the Better Business Bureau, it was horrible review after horrible review. Like, it was really bad. And then the way they start like getting an attitude with you after like you want your money back, and it was a lot for us to get our money back. And I was like calling and calling and calling, because $3,000 is a lot of money for just to be like, oh, forget it. Like even $100, but $3,000 is a lot for just to give up to a company that just is not doing what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? So I'm really just coming on here to say, like, I'm not telling you not to buy from Valyōu, but at the same time, just kind of do your, you are gonna have to wait for your couch even now, because I have read the you know, updated reviews and stuff like that. But if you're okay with that, just know that what other people have gone through, and then decide from there, because their products aren't cheap. Money is money, especially now, everything that's going on. You know, people that work hard for their money should get the product that they want, because it's like hard times right now, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys, because again, I'm not gonna come out here and talk bad about companies and or whatever if I just didn't like a product and stuff like that. But when it's something that could hurt you, I will like let you guys know, and you know, just let you guys know what I've gone through, so maybe you guys could do a little bit more research, especially again because it's a lot of money, you know what I mean? We ended up getting our money back like a month later, but we got our money back. We had to fight, we had to call, we had to argue, we had to stay on them. And it was like a miserable time. And I know it's just money, but it was like, you know, I'm a housewife, but my husband works hard for the money, you know what I mean? So I wasn't gonna just let this company just keep it, you know. And after that I was turned off, and I didn't want anything else. So even if I ordered something else, I don't know if I would have gotten it or not, but by the looks of the reviews, not only the couch that I ordered was backed up, but everything was backed up. So again, I would just go to the Better Business Bureau, read the comments, and just decide what you guys want to do from there. I hope I made sense and I'm not all over the place. But if you have any questions, comment down below. That girl Isabel, she really put a really good video together to explain to you exactly what's happening. So I recommend that you do watch her as well if you want a better video, probably not get so confused. But thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I really appreciate you. So tomorrow we're gonna go get our nails done, and I'm gonna do a little video from some Lululemon stuff that I got that I'm so excited about. So I just want to share with you guys. So I'll have another video up for you tomorrow, and I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would like to subscribe to my little channel here on YouTube. I really just do reviews, you know, I do little vlogs, and you know, I just want to get more into my channel. That way, you know, we can get, you know, a little bit closer. But thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.